Hello. It is a dark episode for November the 12th, 2021. I know that because I had to call out a shift today. I had to call it a shift for tomorrow, and I had needed to know what the date was. So today is the 12th. Um, got my writing done. I think I am at that point where I'm a little bit, um, I'm following the plan and I'm doing stuff. I'm maybe not super inspired, but I'm following the plan and I'm getting the words out, and that's fine. I'm just telling the story at this point. I don't expect everything to be golden. It's interesting watching people who are far more like professional writers, or not professional writers, but someone who is like got a giant channel who does a lot of writing advice stuff, and she's writing 700 words a day or something like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm writing like 2,300 words, which her words might actually be publishable words, whereas I may have an and in there in my 3,000 ones that's publishable, but the rest everything else around it is not. most likely, most likely, considering the nature of my story. Um, I've uh, I've been kind of losing myself a little bit in extracurricular fantasy stuff lately, which which is probably me. I need to balance. It's like, it's fine that I'm writing an erotic story. I just need not to get lost in other erotic stuff outside of that, to the point where I'm not getting stuff done in the day. I did get some stuff done today, but yeah, I'm aware of how much it's going there, and you know I don't know if that's my way of dealing with stress. I don't know if that's just I'm in that headspace, so that's where my head's going, and that sometimes is maybe why it's not great for me to write huge novella length erotic stories. If I can't balance it off in the rest of my life, like I think I'd like to kind of like say, okay, I have this time where I do that, but then let's shut it for the rest of my life. That would be better. That would be a better balance. So I need to think about that as balance, as saying like, hey, John, Jay, here's the time when you can do that, and then okay, you had that time. We'll come back to it later, but maybe put that aside and read On the Cusp of Contact, um, do your edit videos for reviews and stuff like that, but don't don't let yourself get lost. Don't get yourself get lost, because it's imbalancing, and it's not good for you. Yeah, yeah. This is probably way too much TMI for anyone listening, which is why no one should listen to these, because it's just me rambling. But yeah, yeah. I mean, other than that, I went to work. I taking the bus, where I'm writing on the bus. I'm that, which is good. It's kind of jerky and probably a lot shorter sentences on the bus because it's harder to type those sentences. Whereas I get home and I do a little 15-minute sprint just before midnight, which is nice. It gets another little, another 300 or 400 words out just at the very end of the day, which it's all these little sprints are actually are fun and get stuff done. And I think Theo's eating stuff. All right, it's actually a semi-clear night for it to change, and I'm not getting pelted down with rain. I am getting sat on by a doodle who's probably just patiently waiting for me to go inside, and I'm getting leaned on by a little Havanese who's down below, who can't get up. It's very sad, which is probably why the doodle is up here, because she's like, I'm tall, I can be up here, canoodle with John and Jay and the poor little Havanese. do anything. Okay. Now someone's really trying to make talking about kissing books. I've got a kissing video here of a doodle who just wants to make out. Well, I'm gonna call it a night then before I get completely my tonsils cleaned. More videos later.